Good day, everyone. In this opportunity, my partner and I will give a presentation about an analysis of regular and irregular verb in student essay writing. This analysis has been written by Tira Nurfitria. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Idawi Prabaiswar Dewi, NPM 0017, and my partner.
My name is Ninya Masakarimas Ajeng Lerita with my NPM 0029.
Let's move to the introduction. Tenses is any form of the verb that may be used to show the time of the act. An event or state is expressed by the verb. There are three kinds of tenses. They are past tense, the form of a verb that usually expresses an action that happened in the past, and then present tense, the form of a verb that usually expresses an action that happened in the present or at this time, and then future tense, the form of a verb that usually expresses an action that will happen in future. And today, we will focus about simple past tense. Blackesley and Hookfun 2011 state that simple past tense is to express an action or state of being that began and ended in the past or happened before now. There are two elements of meaning related to the past tense. First, the happening takes place before the present movement, and second, the speaker has a definite time in mind. Belum lanjut. How to use simple past tense? The first one is used with specific past time such as yesterday, last night, ago, next, or etc. The adverb ago means from now to a point in the past time, and it comes after the time expression and not before it, such as a week ago, eggs ago, or centuries ago. The second is we do not need to mention the time or data when expressing these tenses because of the simple past to describe an action start and end finish in the past. Sometimes the time reference may or may not be given. For example, I saw a movie last night or I washed the car yesterday. The third, we also can use the simple past to list a series of actions that are complete in the past, such as I finished work, rode my bicycle to the shop, and bought some bread. Next, we move to the form of simple past tense. The first formula is simple. We only need verb to as an absolute feature of the past tense formula. So the basis formula of the verbal sentence is subject plus verb to, and after verb to can be accompanied by object or adverb. The subject used can be either singular, I, she, he, and it, or plural, you, we, and they. If there is no verb in past tense, then we must use to be in past tense, which is was and were, and followed by word other than verb. For examples, noun, adjective, and adverb. Next slide. Then we move to was and were. Was and were are called as nominal verb. Nominal sentence are sentences whose predicate is not a verb, or in other words, nominal sentence is a sentence whose predicate is to be. The use of this depends on the use of tenses and depend on the subject of the sentences. Was for subject I, he, she, and it, while were for subject you, they, and we. In simple past tense, the second form of verb or verb to is divided into two types, namely regular verb and irregular verb. Regular verb form their past tense by adding d or ed in the base form or plain form. Irregular verb form their past tense differently through a vowel and consonant change, so that this form must be memorized by the learner. As stated by that, irregular verb also can cause difficulty for the writer and speaker. Based on the explanation above, the researcher want to research regular and irregular verb. Therefore, the researcher write research and entitled An Analysis of Regular and Irregular Verb in Student Writing Essay. The objective of the study is to know the use of regular and irregular verb in the student writing an essay and to know the most dominant verb past written by the student in their student writing an essay. And then the method that the researchers use is qualitative research. It is because qualitative research has specific relevance to the study of social relation owing to the fact of pluralization of life words. Data used in this research is the form of verb to, both regular and irregular verb, while the source data in this research is the student writing composition. In collecting data in this research, the researcher used document analysis. In analyzing data, in this research should be an ongoing process triggered after the collection of data. Moreover, there are 3 steps in analysis data. There are data reduction, data display, and conclusion drawing or verification. Next will be continued by my friends.
Good day, everyone. Now, after you explaining about the tenses and the method, it's time for the finding and discussion in this article. In this research, the document used is taken from the result of 14 students writing essay, and the author of the research find out that based on the writing, the students are both use regular and irregular verb. There are 312 data in the verb to or past. Next. As you can see, this is one of the example of the student writing. In this paragraph, there are total of 13 words in verb to or past. 6 words is regular verb and 7 words in irregular verb. Next. This is a tab. The first table is about the regular verb in the previous paragraph. First, there are the word decided that get the free morphem is decide and then get the bound morphem ed, and we can see this in the statement line number 2. Second is the word liked. It is the free morphem is like and then get the bound morphem of ed, and we can see it in the line number 3 and so on. Next is the irregular verb table. In this table, there are 7 words that we can find in the paragraph. One of the words is was, which in the verb 1 is and the verb 2 or past tense is was. This statement we can find in the line 1 of the paragraph. Second is the word tough. The verb 1 is think and the verb 2 or the past is tough, and so on. Next is the table of analysis. In this table, the data is 312 data of verb to or past. The regular verb that the research found is in total 142 or 45.51%, while the irregular verb in total is 170 with a percentage of 54.59%. Next. In the conclusion, it can be concluded that 14 students writing an essay, it shows that the student used both regular and irregular verb or past in their writing. Both regular and irregular verbs are 312 data in verb to or past. In the regular verbs, there are 142 data or 45.51%, and in the irregular verb, there are 170 data or 54.49%. It shows that the most dominant verb past written by the students in their student writing essay is an irregular verb. That is all that I and my partner can present you about this article entitled An Analysis of Regular and Irregular Verb in Student Essay Writing, written by Tira Nurfitria. Thank you and have a nice day, everyone.